This is April Showers of the April Showers Network. This is Monday Motivation. First, I want to give honor to God, who is the head of my life, who has carried me and sent me some great angels. Now, I want to talk about something. Hold on. I found a way. Yeah, y'all just saw my person stuff. Okay. All right. There we go. So, I am looking at a lot of stuff on YouTube now. Kenneka Jennings' mother said that she was paid to be silent. So I'm looking at all of these people that are coming out, telling their truth, people that helped her, people that say they helped her, all kind of stuff going out, all kind of stuff going on YouTube about the people that protested, the people that helped her. Lord have mercy. I didn't know that scumbag Andrew Holmes was involved with this. And yes, Andrew Holmes is a scumbag. Andrew Holmes allegedly raped a woman in Las Vegas. Okay? And he showed the video and he brags about it. So, Andrew Holmes to me is like that old shiesty uncle or that Chester that you know what. That's how Andrew Holmes strikes me. But that's just my opinion on how I feel about Andrew Holmes. Oh God, let me make sure people can hear me. Testing, I'm just trying to make sure people can hear me. Whatever few people come and listen to my show, I am thankful. I do my shows for me. Like I said, this is my therapy. This is my peace. This is my way of expressing my opinion on things and subjects, how I feel. So back to what I was saying. So you see all of these people, they're going back and forth. People telling their truth, some people telling their truth. Me, I was in one show and I'm looking at everybody tell their truth. What went on, with the protesting, who got money, who did what, and all of this. So, being that I have protested on several events, I've been protesting all my life. I had an auntie that I went to Operation Breadbasket before it was Operation Push. And I know how ugly these situations can turn. You know, I hate to say it, but we be concerned about the wrong things. And then there are dirty people that will be trying to sabotage your protests. So I know that experience. At the end of the day, we still do not have any answers about Kenneka Jenkins. You know, there's still no answers. And I want to say this. I get it. Everybody wants to tell their truth. I understand that everybody wants to tell their truth. You know, they're talking about each other, the protesters and all of that. I get that. Because that's how I feel about this dirty, scheming, low-down woman who calls herself a pastor, you know, with not telling her truth. The dirty, low-down witch disguised as a pastor. She will never tell the story. She ain't gonna say everything I did for her and how she never delivered. And see, I get it, where people want to tell their truth. Because, you know, people will believe a lie before they will the truth. And anybody that knows me know that Darlene April, baby, I will buy anybody a meal. I ain't mad about $20. I buy nice gifts. But this dirty witch, along with the other dirty witches that I have met, who end up turning out to be the worst people I could ever meet. But this dirty witch went so far as to say I did something to her, and she know I didn't. But some people, they have to win at no cost, at any cost. See, this tramp, this alleged pastor over here, she wanted to be like, I'm the person, I'm the pastor of Joshua Arms, I'm on the activities, I'm this and I'm that. I don't care what you are. I don't care what titles or degrees you have. You're still a person and you're no better than me. I don't look at people like that. But you have some people that if they have a goal, like I want to come in and I want to take over, you know, they will align people in position. They will set traps. They will set schemes. They will set lies. So they think that everybody will like them and they'll get this recognition. Some people have to win. They have to win at any cost. And that means lying on another person, destroying their character. Because, see, I had this happen before with a woman destroying a music group. A liar, you know. So, I say this. I understand all of these people that was involved in the protesting with Kenneka Jenkins. You know, they want to come out and tell their truths now. I get that. It won't bring Kenneka back. The mother took the money to stay silent, and she got played. And therefore, I will say this. I can say, and I don't even know Miss Teresa Martin. And I'm not trying to judge her because she's grieving and everything. But they allow, see, the enemy, the devil, they allowed Teresa to probably start a whole lot of mess with these people that was out there that truly wanted to find answers. We all wanted answers. So, with her saying that she was paid to be silent, I could see also where she was probably paid to keep all of these protesters fighting with each other. Which is sad because people got out there and protested and, and risked their life to help this lady find her daughter. Find out how and why and who did it. So now we have people that are telling their truths. And I get that. I get that. And I listened to one of the shows this morning. And you know, a lot of times, miscommunication, not talking. Hey, Selena. Hey, Flying. Can you guys hear me? So a lot of times, you know, it be a lot of miscommunication. But see, when that person, when they decide that they want to destroy you, destroy a mission, or they get their panties a brief in a bunch, instead of going to the person and saying, you know, you hurt my feelings. I don't think you defended me. They rather start a lie, okay? Start a lie. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Yeah, my show is still on. No, I'm just trying to see if you guys can hear me. I'm assuming everybody can hear me. So what the person will do is what the dirty, low down people will do. And hold on. Okay. So hold on. What the dirty, low down person will do is instead of them making it right with you because they know they was wrong, and instead of them, owning up to their part, they would rather destroy you. See, I've had that experience. And when it comes from a person that calls themselves a vessel to God, that shit hits harder. So I understand everybody out here that's telling their truth. Because let me tell you something. Joliet is a small town and everybody knows everybody. And when I have somebody ask me about this dirty bitch of a pastor who calls themselves a pastor that lives in this building, I'm 9mm hot. Because the dirty, alleged scheming pastor lied. She wanted to win at any cost. She wanted to win. Then the dirty bitch, when I was doing my YouTube show, you guys can go back. Then she started messing with my cat. So see, I understand when these people are getting on YouTube and they're telling their truth. They're telling their truth, not what the person said, and you people follow the lying, scheming, low down, dirty bitches that you followed. And yes, I don't think I'm going to hell. Because see, I just call it the way it is. You some lying, low down, dirty bitches and whores. Tramps, you is the lowest scum on the earth to me. Because there is no way that I would ever do some of the stuff that people do with lying on people, gossiping about people. I'm all for empowerment. I know we all flawed. And some stuff y'all paying attention to, it don't even, some stuff don't even faze me. Because I got my own life. I'm deciding what next plane and destination I'm going on. But again, I say this. I see these people, and they're telling their truths. They're letting out what happened. But see, it's a shame when people fall out. But like I said, we're looking at what's transpiring between the protesters that was helping Miss Martin to find answers. With her saying that she was paid to stay silent. I feel as though this woman probably was paid to keep stuff going on with these protesters. Same way with the R. Kelly case when we protested. Again, I will always say I had a great time protesting. And I was not protesting. I was protesting for the injustice. The way they did him on Lifetime. The lying people. How they were made credible. And yes, there was a lot of drama with that, but I'll never talk about it. I try to see the good. I met some beautiful people that I still talk to today. I met some people I wouldn't care if I ever saw them again in my life. Tell your truth. So, I was having a conversation with somebody this morning, and they were like, oh, they just all over. You got all of these different protesters. In that case, telling the truth. And so, tell your truth. Tell your truth. I get it. Trust and believe me, I get it. I get it. Because, like I say, these dirty, low-down, scheming folks, they will paint a whole picture. You're thinking you're okay with people. And next thing you know, you got people that's been working underhandedly. You know, they like them slithering snakes. You know, they're slithering their way to attack you because they don't like you. They just want to destroy your group. Or maybe they want everybody to be their friend. For whatever reason. Just be careful. Because everybody ain't your friend. Everybody, just because they're your family, that don't mean that, you know, all of that stuff, blood is thicker than water, that stuff done went out of the window. Okay? Meeting these overnight people, how some people have met some people on YouTube and they've turned out to be their worst enemy too. A lot of people have gotten hurt by so-called people on YouTube who claim they wanted to help you grow your channel. But what I find interesting as I go through this thing called life is you can tell your truth. And some people will know the truth. And they will still side with the dirty, low-down bitches, whores, whatever. They'll still align themselves with them. So, like they say, birds of a feather flock together. And that's why when people show me what they are made of, I'll never fool with you again. If you sided with somebody and you didn't get my truth or ask something, because see, you got to remember, these dirty, low down, scheming, lying, dirty folks, they'll put you in a position where you reacting. Oh, they'll take you there. And see, me, I'm going to go there with you. See, they'll throw the rock, but when you retaliate, then they want to play victim. No, you dirty. You are dirty. You low down. You a liar. You a schemer is what you are. And some people will know the truth. They will know the truth. And they know what they did to you. They know. They know exactly what they low down, scheming, manipulative ways. They know what they did. Will they ever apologize? Probably no, because their mission was accomplished. I got to make them look like the bad person so I can move up. I could have all of the friends now, or everybody, they'll follow me. I got friends now. I broke that group up. I broke that person up. Everybody likes me now. Everybody likes me because I've destroyed another person. So they like me now. I've let everybody think that, everybody fell for the bait. They fell for the bait. A lot of you low down, dirty people fell for the bait of some lying deceivers. Lying deceivers. So I get it why I'm looking at these people on YouTube going, they're just telling their truth or what happened doing. They're protesting who was allegedly in charge, who wasn't in charge. Everybody's telling their truth. And at the end of the day, you had one slithering snake, a dirty person that was sitting in the background, ready to make their move and attack and destroy the group. Ask me how I know, because I've been there, done that. Been there and done that. Been there and done that. I've seen how these manipulators, I've seen how they set up camp. I had somebody stalk me like, bitch, be gone. You broke up the group. I look up, she in a whole nother group that I done joined. So tell your truth. And I get it. I get it. Because when the person called me, they were just saying, it's such a shame they on there. I said, no. They want to tell their truth. Because you be feeling some type of way where you didn't have a person. What the dirty? What a person has done. See, so you want your side out there. You want your side of the story just to be out there. Because you're sitting there, you're looking like, I didn't do half the stuff. I didn't do that. You liar. You user. You a manipulator. Remember, some people, hey Shatika, remember, some people, by any means necessary, and when I say by any means necessary, they will lie on you. They will have a whole army of folks thinking one way about you. You'll be sitting there like, what? Now you're mad. Now you're mad. You're angry. Because you know that ain't how the shit went. You know that ain't how it went down. And then people are whispering, hush, hush, don't talk to her. Based on lies from other people. So, all of you dirty, low-life manipulators, you ain't shit. And I get it. I get it that you're on YouTube telling your truth. And the thing of it is, you know, it probably started off good, but then it ended up so badly. Because that dirty manipulator, when they attacked, when that slithering snake got through going around to other people lying on you and then other people lying on you, oh, you mad. See, I know. And to see, to witness firsthand how people picked a side without knowing the truth, didn't want to hear your side, went with that slithering snake. Because I'm going to tell you, my friends I've had since high school, people I've had from jobs that have stood by me through the good, bad, and ugly, whenever we had a disagreement, our friends was always like, y'all better fix that, get it right. But see, you slime balls, look at all of the slime balls. So tell your truth. Tell your truth. Because all of the slime balls, all of the dirty manipulators, they're all birds of a feather. They flock together. Because when people have called me on different situations, I'm like, I don't do this. We get the other person on the phone. We get them on the phone. I ain't doing this. Because I know there's your side, they side, and something ain't right. But I listen to everybody's sides. So, tell your truth. If you had to get up every day, tell your truth. Tell your truth. Because it'll make you feel better. Tell your truth. Don't let these dirty lowlifes think that they have gotten away with something. Tell your truth. You tell your truth, it's up to people to say, I'm sorry. Hey, I bring it. It's up to them to say, I'm sorry. You know, I was listening to such and such about you. I'm sorry, I listened to them. I should have gotten your side of the story. But then you got some people that ain't gonna never apologize. Because remember, they're low down and dirty too. So, as I'm looking at all of this stuff transpire between people that are advocating for victims, there's Bishop Greer, who is fighting for Samaji Crosby. And that was a girl that was missing here in Joliet, Illinois. And we all searched for this girl, for the baby. And all the time, the baby was unalived in the home. Did I feel some type of way? Yes. When that child's body was found in the house. And I mean, we searched for that baby. There's a creek by there. People thought this baby might have fallen in the creek. Yeah, I felt some type of way because they knew that this child was in the house. So you got this guy, I'm looking at him, and calling out another person, and I'm thinking, you know, you dealing with your thing, everybody needs help. When it comes to these protests and you're fighting for justice. And let me tell you, when you call out one person, you talking about monies and different things, you probably need to keep your mouth shut because you probably ain't You probably ain't accounting for every dime you got neither. See, sometimes you have to know when to hold them and when to fold them, when to be quiet, when to keep your mouth shut. Because when I tell you, pointing the fingers at another person and your shit ain't all together, baby. While you talking about that person trying to expose them, you're going to look up and you're going to be exposed maybe for way worse. This is the problem with my people. We can't get along. Everybody wants to be the chief, not enough Indians. It's always about what I did, and all of that. And so there are some good people that are out here advocating and protesting in what they believe in. And it's a shame that there have been dirty people put in place to destroy probably the real true people that's really doing this from the heart. Some of you people with your lying, you have crushed people. You have broken up groups. You have damaged people by your actions. Especially when they never did anything to you but be nice to you. You have made them rebel. You have made, this is what you people created. You dirty, using, manipulative, that want to come up off of somebody else's name. You want to slither in and move them out the way. You've taken their spirits. You've made them never want to trust anybody again. And you made them where they just snap. You made them be like, just like me. That bitch lied. So, to y'all, as I'm watching all of this transpire, and people are telling their truth, I get it. I get it. Because if that's your form of healing, to tell your truth, I get that. And somewhere in that truth is one big bad wolf, one big dirty bitch, one low-life, low-down person who did it. Job well done. I hope you're happy. I hope you sleep well at night, and what you probably do, because your mission was accomplished. You're friends with everybody now. I am so glad I am a secure woman. I've had friends since high school. Anybody that met my family, we treated them like family. So you can't take those qualities from me, no matter what you do. And that's why I'm not when I got the call, like, look at all of this mess. Girl, they going back and forth, everybody telling their truth. And the first thing I said was, I get it. Because you want your side out there. Because these dirty, low down, dirty people, because that's what they are. You ain't shit to me. And you will never be after you showed me what you are. Because they ain't going to apologize. And some of them ain't going to make it right. So, I understand why these people feel the need to tell their truth. They want the truth out there, their truth. And let me tell you, what they're going to find out is they had one person that was trying to destroy their group. One person can cause chaos. They can turn a group, a club, or organization, they can turn it upside down. I don't want to know those people. I don't even want them around me. So, tell your truth. Tell your truth. No, tell your truth. Put your side of the story out there. While they think they winning because they've tried to make you look like the bad person because you retaliated, no, put your truth out there. Talk about them. Call them everything they did to you because they ain't no good. Tell your truth about these no good, dirty people. I co-sign and I will stand by anything I say about a person. Call me up, confront me, and I'll tell you, hell yeah, I said it. Because you dirty. You a dirty bitch. You a dirty person. You dirty. That's what you did. You dirty. Oh yeah, I'm going to speak my truth. And when you call me or you ask me, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you right to your face on the phone or whatever if I see you. You a dirty piece of shit. You a dirty piece of work. Got people. You done destroyed people. You done destroyed a group. So what? You can be popular. You can be the friend. You could be the one that, whatever sickness you sick people got, the jealous spirit, the you ain't never been shit type of spirit. So you want to move the person out of the way. So, hold on. That's my phone. So yeah, so tell your truth. Because it could be good therapy for you. It could be healing. So, tell your truth. If you need to tell it every day, tell it. Get your side of the story out there. Because like I say, oh Lord, they calling me on my other phone. Oh boy. This is so weird. Nobody. Oh Lord, I don't even know where the other phone is at. But tell your truth. Tell your truth, because nobody should be able. Tell your truth, because nobody should be able to get away with destroying another person because of them being a manipulator or user and everything that they said that person is. They are. Hey, uncommon sense. Tell your truth. The minute something happens, tell your truth. Because sometimes people have picked a side, which they shouldn't. But we know how manipulators have. See, okay, Jose. So, people would use the way you react to be like, see, I told you. I told you. She cusses people out. See how she do me, call me names. But they ain't saying why. You called them the names. So get your truth out there as soon as possible. And then, if you lose people because they picked a side, let them go. And never friend them again. Because if they picked a side, not knowing your side of the story, you don't need those people in your life. Ever again. Do not refriend people who showed you who they are. They're a snake. They're low down. That's who they are. That's who they are. Now maybe, with some aging, maybe some people might have changed their ways. A lot of people, they've done everything So they're running to the Lord now. Maybe they can be sincere now, but I would never trust them. Because once you showed me who you are, and then if you never, ever, see, I don't fake the funk with people. I'm not going to be laughing and smiling with people that I know ain't no good. Because, see, you're empowering them to still keep mess going. You are empowering them to still destroy and crush people with their lies. So, as I say, I listened to a few people today that are telling their truths about what went on with the protesting and stuff with the Kenneka Jenkins case. And it's sad that what was supposed to be doing something great trying to help a mother find out what happened to her child. And now, years later, she's coming out saying, I'm sorry. I took money to stay silent. And just like she took money to keep all of these people fighting amongst themselves. And that's the sad part. Is people that was advocating and helping her try to find the answers of why her daughter was found in the freezer. Bloggers came up missing. See, this is stirring up a lot of things for me to talk about. Just with this mother coming out saying, I took money to stay silent. And you look at some of the videos, and 1 minute she's telling people not to protest, to protest. And people were out there really trying to help this woman. And it's not a point. I'm just a person looking at the whole bigger picture. As I was sitting there listening to these people tell their truths. And I'm just sitting there thinking, this woman really did a job on those people. She did a job. She really did. Of course, if she was paid to stay silent, you got to look at it like she probably was paid to keep mess going on with the protesters so they would stop protesting. And they can't see that. But they're all telling their truths. And for me, listening, they all were doing a great job. And I hate to say this, but Kenneka Jenkins' mother ain't shit. She took the money. She was paid to stay silent. And the people that really was caring for her, she caused those people to be right where they're at now. She owes them all. I think she said something, she apologized. But you need to come out and you need to say, those people that was protesting for me, I lied. I lied to some of them. Because, of course, they didn't want the protesters. And so you have people telling the truth. And when you listen to the stories, you can hear the pain, the hurt. All I wanted to do was to help find answers. So I'm saying this as I end this show. When somebody calls you up and they say, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, they did this to me, I want to challenge you to say, well, what did you do? Or, tell them don't call you, especially if it's family or close friends. If y'all supposed to be a group, a unit, mature people will say, no, I'm not talking to you. We've got to get everybody on the phone. But that's too much like right. That's the right way to do things. So I commend all of them for telling their truth. I don't look at any of those protesters in a different way, because what I'm looking at is a lot of them were bamboozled and lied to. The mission was to destroy the protesters. And so I can imagine, because let me tell you something, any type of groups that you have, organizations, any committees, I want to say this. Everybody, they're gonna be some misunderstandings. Everybody's not going to agree. That's gonna happen. But to just go along with the other person like the other person never existed. That's some hard pills to swallow. For people to dismiss the other person based on a lie or liars, because people have their own agendas. And all of this was done, and I'm looking at it play out, and it stirs up my memories. You know, the incident I had with music groups, the incident I had with, some people on YouTube. When people know some people will know that another person is dirty and no good and they're a liar, and they will still fool with them and leave that other person out in the cold. So, my words to you is say, F them. You want to roll with the dirty bitch? You dirty too. I don't want you ever around me again. You never got my side of the story. I could never fuck with you again ever in life. That's my take. And that's my truth. And I will forever look at you. I could never look at you any different other than you're a dirty, low-down person. Tell your truth. Tell your truth. Because there are people out here that are energy seekers. They want to steal your energy. They want to steal your joy. You don't even, baby, some of these people out here in this world causing chaos, you would think they would have their shit together. You got your house, you got your cars, you win it. But you're still dirty. So they're unhappy. They're miserable. Tell your truth, no matter what. Tell your truth. Let it get out there. If you had to do a video now, tell your truth. Stop letting these dirty, low-life people be able to paint you in a bad light. But then again, you don't really have to prove anything to anybody. But if you feel as though that's going to make you better, and maybe it'll stop some of this behavior that's going on. See, when you get people out here that's starting to really tell the truth, might stop some of these dirty, low-life people. But some of y'all so dirty and low down, you won't even call people out on their behavior. That's the bad part. You won't call them out. You won't call them out. Because I'm going to tell you, I had a slithering snake. A dirty, low down dirty bitch. She was so smooth. She knew my family. We were planning a trip to go to Minnesota. And I had asked people, we were charging a bus. This dirty, trifling snake, I look up. She's down there with other people. I laughed. But that's how they do. That's how them slithering snakes do. They come to steal. They come to seek, steal, destroy you. So tell your truth. Tell your truth. They're dirty. And they will forever be dirty in my book. No, I don't want to talk to you because you showed me what you're about. No, I don't ever want to be around any of you ever again in life because you are dirty, low-down people. So, what I'm saying to people today is if you call yourself somebody's friend or you are a family member and you pick a side without knowing the truth, or even when you find out the truth, or or you don't get involved. The people that don't get involved, I can commend you to. But the people that know the person that's lying, they're a liar, no good, and you don't call their ass out, I can't fool with you neither. Because somebody call me up, I'm going to be like, you need to make it right. You need to call that person and apologize to them. Don't call me. Why they cuss you out? Why they on YouTube making a video? Because they want their truth to be out. Because you dirty. Yeah, Jose. You can tell a person by what they yeah. So all of these people, when they get together and they team up on you, just look at them as some low-down, dirty folks. Especially when you were minding your own business. They were never your friends. They were never your friends. Oh, they're not? Yeah, YouTube, no, they don't send out my notifications. I was having people, report my channel. So no, you probably don't get any notifications. You know, I had people, when I would do my videos and when I speak my truth, my understanding of why y'all talk about Trump so much and not what the other presidents do. You know, I'm not jumping on no bandwagon. All presidents have done something wrong. And when I would do my shows, people was reporting my shows. Thank you. Thank you for sharing my content. Yeah, thank you so much. I think Trump is a G right now. Everybody wanted to act like Trump was the only man that went to the Epstein Island. He showed y'all. He showed y'all. He played y'all Democrats. He showed y'all. Y'all want to play this game? Y'all really want these files to be released? Because I always kept telling people, like, they act like Trump was the only man that went to Epstein Island. You had Prince Andrew, you had the Clintons. Bill Clinton especially, he was always on that Lolita Express. You know, I can remember when they found Jeffrey Epstein on the line. They were trying to say Hillary Clinton had it done. And so, like I say, sometimes you could open up your own can of whoop ass. You could open up your own can of worms. And that's just what they did. But anyway, you know, tell your truth. I'm just doing commentary on what I see. You know, what I see that's going on since Kanika Jenkins' mother, Tanisha. Oh God, is that her name? No, Teresa. Teresa Martin has revealed she was paid to stay silent. And you're looking at the different people that was out there protesting. They're telling their truths now. But like I say, Teresa Martin was paid to stay silent. And I believe Teresa Martin probably was paid to keep the protesters fighting because they didn't want them up there. So maybe once they all tell their truths, sorry, once they tell their truth, maybe they will realize that, you know, they were used by the woman that they were helping to find out why her daughter was found unalive in the freezer. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's not bringing her daughter back. But you had the protesters. They're going back and forth on YouTube now. And I have not picked a side. I won't. I just listen to everybody I listened to a little bit of it today. You know, the goal was to help this lady with answers. You know, they didn't want people up there in Rosemont protesting. So I can see how they allowed themselves to be played. And I shouldn't say they were played. You know, people know what to do to destroy a group. You get with one person, you tell them a lie. You get with another person, you tell them a lie. You give one person some money, you give another person a little bit less money. They know all of the stuff that's going to trigger people to argue, fuss, and fight. And I'm listening to them all. And they're telling their truth. But it's still not going to make me like none of them any less or look at any of them any different. I would look at them as they were protesting and the enemy destroyed them. The enemy came in and destroyed those protesters along with the help of Kenneka Jenkins' mother, who was forced to stay silent. And so I'm pretty sure she put a lot of stuff in those people's heads. So now they'll be forever fighting. They will forever not like each other because of one bad apple. Yeah, a lot of Democrats on them files, yeah. And all of this I'm saying is alleged, we have to say that. Hey, young Riettes. Yeah. I just come on. Because when I schedule a show, I never make it on time. So I just come on. I can't have a set schedule. It's something with me and the set schedule, Mr. TV. It's just, when I schedule a show, it doesn't start on time. And then, I'm homebound. But I'm doing, I'm doing that arts and crafts, and I'm doing things. I'm eating, sleeping, taking medication, watching movies. Younger years. I need everybody. Let me go through the comments and speak to everybody. Oh, Ronan 22, my God. The real Selena. Shatika. I bring it every day. Uncommon sense with Jose. The Bud Files. WRWTV Channel 1. Thank you so much. And Young Riettes. A lot of us older people, yes, I'm old. Well, no, I'm seasoned. But I am 63. I've survived breast cancer 2 times, life and everything. And you know, I bring it every day. I was in her show earlier and she touched on something like we didn't have people cheering us on, cheering us and pushing us. It was my goal when I came on YouTube to help with depression, pain issues, to do something. And I said, I got so sick of people sweeping stuff under the rug. I heard this girl on a TikTok video say, I'm not sweeping stuff under the rug. I'm healing out loud now. And boy, when I tell you on her video for Thanksgiving, baby, she set it off. Like she said, I'm healing out loud. I ain't sweeping stuff under the rug. So, YouTube has been therapy for me. And like I said, I've met some great people. I try to share everybody's channel. Check out Jose. Check out Young Riaz. Check out WRW TV Channel 1. Check out the Bud Files. Check out I Bring It Every Day. Shatika, Ronan 22, Selena. It's so many people. I don't do the beefs. I don't know nobody who's arguing with everybody. I don't stay in any shows long. I go. But I don't do the beefs. I ain't picking a side. That's y'all stuff. But YouTube has been very good therapy and going to some people's shows. And at the end of the day, I want to say this. Tell your truth. And if you have to heal out loud or tell somebody, do whatever you need to do for you. Because ain't nobody. These folks will lie on you, manipulate, have people thinking a whole different story about you. See, I'm a Christian thug. That's what I call myself. I'm 63 and I call myself. I'm not Christian thug. Because see, it's just some things. Like I ain't biting my tongue no more. The energy you bring to me will be the energy you receive. Our eyes are being awakened. We're looking at stuff being played out right in front of our eyes. And some people still don't get it. Now, am I mad at those people? No. 400 years. I read the Willie Lynch letter, the programming. Oh my God, it's going to take a long time. But at the end of the day, we are all content creators on YouTube, and I don't discriminate due to race, color, creed, religious, or political views. Baby, whatever political party you support, that is your choice. That is your right. I will not be mad at anybody because they're Democrat or Republican, because I've come up with my own opinion, not with what somebody has told me, but I've watched this world. I'm looking at history repeat itself. Seems like it's just one continuous cycle. And I also know that all races have good and bad. I have friends of all races. And we've been friends since high school. And we did not fall out over a political party. We respected each other. So, if any time people have to use you to make themselves look good or feel good about themselves, because you got people mad too, and that don't like you because you don't think the way that you think too. Stop lying. Tell your truth. Tell your truth. Like I'm looking at these people that was protesting for Kenneka Jenkins. Just telling their truth. And I know it probably feels good for them now to be able to get their truth out. But like I said, you will find out, as they say, you keep on living. There are people in this world that are so miserable and unhappy and insecure that they need to win at any cost. And that winning at any cost, they will lie on you and they will flip the script on you. This is April Showers. I hope you enjoyed my words. Again, the views and opinions expressed, these are just my opinion. I'm just calling things the way I see it. I have a voice. I come on YouTube. Tell your truth. Tell your story. Heal out loud. Do whatever you need to do. So you can heal and move forward. And again, when I talk about my stories, even like with this dirty woman that lives in this building who wants these props of being a pastor, I could stand by everything I say. Hey, retirement days. Y'all, let me tell you, I did a replay of pre-retirement days with them Hershey bars. And I think I'm going to try that one, pre-retirement dates. Pre-retirement dates. Man, she has shown me that I can use my air fryer, my crock pot. Boy, she shows you some ways to cook some meals. Now, back to what I was saying. When we talk, like when I do these shows, and I'm talking about I can relate to this, and I bring up certain situations, do not get it twisted. I don't hate these people. They don't live in my head. See, a lot of people, they say, you ain't healed if you still talking about them. No, I'm talking about them because I want people to know the truth. I'm talking about them because I saw what was done to me by certain people. I'm seeing this happen to other people, and I can relate to it. Because trust and believe. When I'm done, I'm done. But I will talk about you whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like it. Yeah, I'm going to bring up the situation if it goes along with the story I'm telling. That does not mean I haven't broke free from that person. Oh, I broke free because I'm fool with him again. So don't let people try to tell you, oh, you still letting them control you. No, I'm over them. I done forgave, but I ain't forgotten. And so when I do different shows, like I'm looking at how one woman has come out and said, I took money to stay silent about my daughter's death. I'm looking at the backlash for her coming out saying this. And I'm feeling really sorry. I have a wave of sympathy for the people that was out there protesting. And they were really winning a losing battle because, in my opinion, as this woman was paid to stay silent about the investigation, can't nobody tell me she was not paid to keep division going amongst those protesters. And they're all on YouTube now telling their story. And as I was watching one video and I'm listening to people tell their truth, you know, I'm like, wow, okay. But, you know, I wouldn't go as far to say, don't y'all ever ask these people for help. Don't y'all ever ask these people, this organization, for help. Because at the end of the day, if that woman was paid to stay silent, pretty sure she was paid to keep stuff going on with the protesters. And now they're telling their truth. But I hope and pray for them that they won't stop protesting. And people, please still contact these people, because we already know the common denominator, and we don't know what she said to these people in these different organizations, people that was fighting to find answers for the Kenneka Jenkins case. But they already know what to do. You send somebody in, you tell a lie. You lie to this person, you lie to that person. When people decide that they're going to destroy you or your organization or your business, they're going to go by any means necessary. So I use what's going on to talk about my own experiences. So this is April Showers. I hope you enjoyed my show today. And tell your truth. Heal out loud. Make yourself first. Keep your higher power first in your life. And he'll make everything right for you. See, I ain't talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I know. What I know and what I've experienced. Everybody, have a great Monday. Have a great evening, afternoon. Stay warm. And those that are living in warmer climates, I wish I was there. This is April Shower. Peace, I'm out.